Good morning, whoever's there. Might as well make this into a monologue because recently not many people have been watching. I hope you watched the whole of my video about my Nick Firth top brother. Do you think there are people that don't understand Gary Larson cartoons? Could be good. What could be a good name for the book? That When in Romaji. Thank you. Manual. How was your father? It's breakfast. Toast. What are you having for dinner? I'm in Japan. I guess you're in America. So if you meatloaf, okay, good. Is it nice? Your wife or your mother make it? Good old mum. If you, when you're called a junior, like you were called junior, do you put that on your forms? For example, your driving license or your bank book, things like that. Okay. Are you in America, Manuel? Oh, Canada. Okay. Which part? I have been to Canada. and Vancouver and the big and this the ski resort. London, Ontario. Where is your family from, Manuel? Are you from the? I'm just going to get some jam. Whistler, that's where I went. Whistler. Wow, born in Germany. Is your dad in the? Is your dad in the military? Do you speak German and Spanish as well? Ah, interesting. Well, there is no shutdown in Japan. There's no lockdown, and the COVID cases are very small compared to the rest of the world. Ed, how's it going, Paul? We've got an interesting young man on here, Manuel. He's in Canada, but his dad's from Germany. And he lives in London, Ontario. No, he lives in Ontario. I don't know if he lives in London. I wonder how many Londons there are in the world. In Oh, for Japan, yeah, yeah. But most of the in Japan, most of the COVID reportings are are young people in their 20s. They're going to the bar, they're going to the bars and everything. They've just seen that they see in America the fucking virus is going crazy, and yesterday they had a meeting, might make America great again. So it was a MAGAM. It was a MAGAM, Make America Great Again meeting. Or it was it's like an anagram. It's like an anagram. Another Make America Great meeting. What does that entail, Ed, if you don't register your car? I was talking to my niece earlier for about a few minutes, who lives in Sheffield, and she did not realise my younger brother was such a cunt. So does it cost money to register your car then? So if you don't register it, you can't use it? I've got to start finding myself some wallets. Well, I had a pretty shitty day yesterday, as usual, but I was cheered up by going to my friends, and he had an air conditioner for me. Ichimanyan, yes. So I bought a cheap bottle of fuzzy wine, $200. So you cannot register it, but there's a financial penalty if you use it. Are you still with us, Manuel? So did you take your mother's name then? Picasso did that. Picasso took his mother's name. Did you know that? His father was not very happy. What are you talking about, Ed? My electricity was cut off the other day, and the only way you could get it back on was speaking to an online computer. And I tried and failed because it was the first time I'd done it. I ended up stopping an electricity works van in the street, and the guy in the van did it for me. Is that in Japan or that's in America? That's America. You're not talking about Japan, are you? If it's Japan, I'm going to stop coming in these places. Apart from that, when I come in these places, they complain about the mess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they have that meeting in, I think it was in Washington. What's wrong with these fucking people? 180,000 cases. Put him on a ventilator. Did you know that, Ed? That Picasso took his mother's name. Oldest president, 78. It's the presidents that you keep picking for America, they just fucking, they're a stand-up comedian's dream. It will be if you can't do it. If he's 78 now, surely he's got to be 86. Because he doesn't get, if he's 78 now, he doesn't get in until January. Picasso, no, he kept the name because his dad was very angry because it's Pablo Picasso. But I think there are a lot of people that are in the public face or image. They choose a name that is a lot of the times it's like from within the family. For example, like a cousin or a grandma or granddad's name. You know, whether it's a first or second name. Yes. Yeah, I was when I went to Spain when I was in my 20s and I met a guy called Jesus. I just thought it was very rare that a man or boy would be called Jesus, and then it's such a popular name. And then after I returned home, all the Muslims started coming in, and every other cunt's called Mohammed or Mo. Imagine being a what do you call it, Tom Cruise's faith, and you named your son fucking Ron. So when I said to my wife, when I thought of a Scottish name, Duncan, for my son's name, and she goes, no, you can't call him Duncan because Duncan is like dull or stupid or something like that. So I'm going to rent another drill. Take apart some stuff. I've got half a copier to go. Lots of junction boxes for alarm systems. And yep, which are about 400 yen per kilo. And there is an important account. Oh, don't tell me this is Walter. Right, I'm gonna let you watch. I'm just gonna take a dump. I always, when I first came to Japan, you could always see Japanese people eating fried eggs with chopsticks. I just find that the strangest thing to see. Hey, geek. So on Friday night, or Friday afternoon, I couldn't find I couldn't find, because I've made a video of this and I couldn't find the video. It was with my lotto numbers, so I didn't put them on. This is the first time in maybe a year I did not put these numbers on. The next fucking day, I got 2 lines of numbers won. How the fuck can that happen? That you put this continuous numbers on and the fucking very minute you don't use the fucking numbers, the numbers fucking turn up. 2 lines. It would have only been like 1,000 yen each on each line because I got 3 numbers and then bonus numbers on 2 lines. Japanese touch my stomach because they think I'm a god with a fat belly, the god of wealth. If you touch my stomach, all you're gonna get but I decided to go out. I went to tree down each, and I says, where are you? The forest. I was gonna walk up to the cunt had already cut the tree down. So I've gone all the way to fucking Tajimi, fucking $10 on fucking gas, and this cunt's fucking already cut the tree down. The good fortune shall flow. I think you meant flow instead of follow then. It's nice to see that people are listening. But I decided to drive to Nagoya to my friend's place, and lo and behold, there was an air conditioner, which meant about 13,000 yen for me. Yay! When submarines, when they're passing messages to each other of the depth, they say 15 feet, 50 feet, because even native speakers, they get mistaken between, teens and 50s, 16, 60, they miss it. I don't know what it's cinema. It's pretty. Yeah, these double standards in London as well. It's been advised in fucking Ked Johnson. He drove to fucking Scotland and then he had an excuse. He drove to Scotland to get his eyes tested. But now that guy's fired. Have you noticed that COVID is an anagram of avoid? Well, it's a nice day again in the area, Nagoya area. That's nice. At the French Laundry. Honestly, sometimes I think people like just switch off. Even in hospitals, they switch off. There's photographs of the NHS staff like hugging each other, and they're just spreading. They're spreading. If you want to catch a disease, the best place to go is the hospital. 3,000 dollars to five. Fuck off. Are you sure? That sounds ridiculous. They, and and there was piss all over the floor. So I said, right, I'm going to go into the ladies and I'm going to make sure that I keep it clean. So I sat down on the toilet, did my business. I looked up, I'd fucking pissed all over the floor. So with best intentions, I tried to do a clean exodus of my body fluids. and not so fluids, and I pissed all over the floor, so I had to clean it up. That just that they've got to be taking the piss prices, haven't they? In at Nagoya Marriott on the 51st floor, I think it's Chinese French restaurant, and they're 50,000 yen for a meal. And so that's in Japan. $50,500 seems, most people don't fucking you know. So like what you're saying, $3,000, that just seems unbelievable, Gee. If I if I went in there and they charged me $3,000 for a meal, I would fucking piss on the toilet. I would piss on the floor in the restaurant, never mind the fucking toilet floor. Yeah, I had a 600 yen coffee in fucking Osaka. Couldn't believe it. There's no doubt it's one rule for them. And the the only decent leader I've seen in the world politicians are maybe the New Zealand Prime Minister and the Russian President. They just seem like decent human beings. They seem fair and just. And if you look at and intelligent, and if you look at fucking Trump, remember that Trump should never, ever, ever have been elected. And if it hadn't been for fucking Putin, yes. It's amazing how certain comments bring people out of the woodwork. Well, they did. See, they do the same thing. They invite them to these meals, and then they want the same thing happened with the chancellors in Britain, people that were in charge, and tax officers. That Google would invite them for a fucking expensive meal, and then they get like fucking billions in tax relief. You came to Tottori City. Where's that, in Tokyo, isn't it? If you come back through Nagoya, give me a shout. So I tried. So I tried to join Rakuten Bank. I want to get a loan, and I got I got a phone call yesterday morning saying send invoices. Oh dear. They said send invoices within 3 months, so the last 3 months. The new rules and ways. Oh my god. What are the new rules? Yeah, I've got a few invoices, and I can I can get some more. Over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've got a few, not a lot. Doesn't amount to much, but I can make them up. So it doesn't necessarily mean you'll still do it. They're what do you call Bill Maher's new rules? No, I did a job. I did 2 jobs in the last week for 17,000 and 10,000. Yeah. And No, but the thing with you, yeah, I did read many years ago that if you worked for a McDonald's, it was a good sign. Like working for Disney, I'll repeat that. If you got working for McDonald's or Disney on your resume, that you could put up with a lot of fucking shit. Yeah, let's get this guy working for us. Yeah, so I said to the guy on the phone from Rakuten, because, well, if you speak slowly, I might be okay. And then he mentioned this. I said, what was that? And then he goes, send invoices. Okay. Telephone Japanese, very difficult. Audio is bad. Sorry about that. That's because you've fucking been banned from McDonald's. I bet that's what you said when you went into fucking McDonald's, mate. He was, he was fucking telling you off, and you said, sorry, pal, audio's bad. For a minute, I thought you were saying my wife is a bit spotty. See you, James. No, I've got back on. No, I had to sign out because it was I was getting a circle going round and round and round. So usually that's a sign that the Wi-Fi is going to cut off or it's going constantly renewing. Hey Dash, yeah, I saw that about Dominic Cummings. But the most scary thing is his wife, his girlfriend, stroke wife, that seems to be leading the charge and is in charge. Can you imagine that? We've got a young Margaret Thatcher. Johnson is in way over his fucking head. What up to, Dash? Working, day off? Hey Dash, I don't want to be a pain, pal. Can you send us those them pickles? Piccalilli, Branston Pickle. If you can bring him on your bicycle. For American people that haven't eaten Piccalilli or Branston Pickle, you should. It's brilliant. And there was one I had in America, and it was sweet corn, spicy sweet corn. That's nice. I like that. That's really nice. You're in McDonald's here, Dash. Torchy cones, I don't know what. Coffee and weed break. Alright, cheers, Dash. Dill pickles. Yeah, you can get them, but I don't buy them. Sometimes if you go to an American burger bar, they'll have some pickles. They're alright, but I wouldn't really buy I wouldn't buy like a... What, were you going to say something about McDonald's, Dash? Hey? You were smoking in the drive-through? Wait, no smoking in your own car. So is there more to this story? Is there a rule that you can't smoke in your car? There, there you go. But you didn't pay for it either. Them rules is them rules. Watch my new work video. So you went and parked up and walked back in. I was in Tajimi yesterday, and in Japan, I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but the line in Japan waiting to get in McDonald's can be like 20 cars long, and it just snarls up all the fucking traffic on that road. So did they end up serving you that? Right, a very young Filipino and a very old Japanese guy. I think we know what's going off there. Yep. Fucking on the left-hand side lane, just snarled up into the car park. Fucked all the traffic up. Thank you. You can take those as well. Hang on. Yeah, take those as well. Doing a great job. Hey, that's all right. So are you gonna see him next Sunday then, Dash? Are you gonna see him this Sunday? By the way, I'm free this Sunday. Once, when I lived in London, I bought a big Cumberland sausage in the afternoon and I put it in the car. Then the next morning, I took this big Cumberland sausage back to Tesco's and complained. The manager gave me a new Cumberland sausage and 20 quid. Can you fucking believe that? Nice tits. Tried it again a few months later. There were some flies inside the potato. Yeah, 20 quid. There were some flies inside the bag of potatoes. Tried the same trick. Fuck off. The guy had set a precedent with the 20 quid. Yeah, so I took these potatoes back thinking I was going to get another 20 quid. Just quite attractive just now. What's happening at work, Dash? Anything? Good, bad, indifferent? What do you eat the black pudding with, Dash? With a breakfast? A full English? Yeah, I think I'm going to start being busy from now. I've got a lot of stuff to fucking nick. Yeah, I just popped in here this morning because the just eat it by itself. Are there, are there any special things from black pudding, that you because that it does for your body? Like I said, I've eaten it with a full break. I just signed in and out, so I was a bit upset when it just cut out straight away. So yesterday I went to visit my old and he made some. He said, "Do you want some tempura?" I goes, "Yeah, sure." And he's got his own, like, I'll put a video up later. He's got his own restaurant bar, and he made gyoza. But the gyoza was fucking really good because sometimes if you get a gyoza, I guess something comes from inside the gyoza, and you get like a connecting piece. And sometimes this had a skin on it, but the skin from the gyoza was like really nice. It tasted really nice. It'll, I'm gonna I'm gonna start calling you Dashula. Yeah, that's after your love taste. I saw a video. It was like Callum's Corner in England, and he cut his finger, and he did that with his finger, and people are saying, "Oh, that's fucking dangerous." But ever since, just a person, if he cuts his finger, the first thing he does is licks the blood dish up, or to try and stop the bleeding. And there may be something in saliva that helps to stop bleeding. Everybody's gone now. Oh my god. Oh, Jenny hasn't been on for a long time. Oh, that was a quick change, man. Anyone still there? Zeldera, well, it's been quite a while since she was here, isn't it? Apparently coffee is good for the liver. I don't know if Dash is still there, but he was talking about blood pudding before. And I was just thinking, what if you had, I bet someone's done this, blood pudding in batter or tempura. That might be nice, that. Hey up, Terry, how you going? Are people dropping like flies around you? Wait, it's in America. Yeah, I was just saying earlier in this stream that it's going crazy, and they're having a fucking meetup outside fucking the White House. Make America grimace again. What does it need to get through to these fucking idiot schools that it's not? It's unsafe. The million morons. Morons, I say morons again. MAGA. Make America. Morons agree. Grim Reaper appears. The million morons. That's a good one. I don't wear a mask because everyone else is wearing a mask. They're saving me. What's those my famous last words? One coffee, one sugar in there. Is it nice and warm in Florida? With all these fucking people dying and going to hospital, how can they not want to take it seriously? It's crazy. Oh, this is where I got confused before, isn't it? Because of that Tamperry. It's a lot of slime. You can't do much when it's pissing in, can you? I am betting that Trump dies before he hands over the gauntlet to Joe Biden. And I'm going to go for a double here. They both die before January. And will they install Kamala Harris as the president? If he's the president-elect and she's the vice president-elect, if he dies, does she automatically get put in power? There's a question for you. Oh my God, that's not very nice, is it? Oh fucking hell. That's not good. That's gotta be, she might not be fucking Donald Trump, but I don't think she's much cop either. Have a look at that. Have a look at Uno. Just watch people watch it by him, just in the toilet. What about, so if Trump dies, then Mike Pence is put in charge? The fucking order machine is going crazy. Yeah, that would drive the MAGA people insane, wouldn't it? Yeah, like you know, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, when the country's still split, because you've still got nearly 50% wanting Trump, wanting Trump the idiot. You know, because you can't say he's been on the side of working class people at all. You know, he's taken away the right for people to claim against their small businesses for tax relief, giving all them fucking lot of money to being rich. The one thing that pisses me off, when all these rich get these deductions of money, they never put it back into the economy. I think I've got to go back onto that food restriction diet because I think I'm a lot happier when I don't shit so much. I think a worm in your ass, your neck door neighbour Ed. It just likes you too much. Oh, she's cute. Right, guys, I think I am going to get off. See if I can. Last 2 times I've been to get this drill, there hasn't been one for rent, so trying again. Why don't you, do you ever look at your poo? Do you look at your poo when you've done a poo? I used to. Yeah, yeah, all sorts for rent at the home centre. Drills, so about $303 for 3 days. Does it stick? About $3 for 3 days. Got to be a good deal. No, I'm not renting it I'm not renting it all the time continually. I did actually buy a grinder and then I was cutting I was cutting a girder which was too thick and it just fucking burnt it out. So the job cost me fucking 6,000 yen. This drill is 18 volts, so a new one would be about at least 20,000 yen. I've thrown the poo at the wall. You're sounding very French, Ed. I've just got enough money for that. Okay, good. Check out the latest videos. Bye bye.